Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the Apfc Featherweight division. Sponsored by Anthony Pettis VIP, Bob Zion. And your referee in charge is Josh Stewart. And now introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black with red trim. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 146 pounds. Coming in tonight with the record 3 victories, no defeats. From Twin Lakes, Wisconsin, Juan Resendiz. And across the cage with the opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with white trim. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, official weight 145.8 pounds. Coming in tonight with a record 2 victories with 1 defeat, from Lombard, Illinois, Jacob Juda.
Juan Resendiz representing that One Touch Fight Academy. We'll see if all he needs is 1 touch here tonight, Jason.
I like it.
A tall task in every sense of the word. Jacob Juda, a towering figure inside the APFC octagon. Below, he's taking the center, but Resendiz marching across the octagon.
Yeah, Jacob's a very good dude, big dude. I want to see how he does with his kicks, especially coming from a Muay Thai gym. You'd assume that he had really good leg kicks, really good body kicks. Nice check right there. That was really smart.
And, you know, you'd think with that 6'1" frame that he'd be pretty, lean, but he seems kind of filled out, Jason.
Dude, again, took the words out of my mouth. Legs look strong. And Sean O'Malley in his recent UFC championship fight, his legs look significantly thicker than they had in the past. I agree, man. Not just skin and bones.
This guy's been doing the squats. Beautiful connection over the top, though, by Resendiz. That's the game, maybe, Bilal, that he needs to play, is that counter and just come over the jab.
Yeah, I'm seeing a very patient game from both these guys. Both of them are trying to catch their distance, figure it out, and I like that sometimes. I want to see the filling out process with both guys, not just going in there and just going barnyard brawl.
Again, Juda been here before. Resendiz, first trip to the APFC octagon. Doesn't seem to be having any of those jitters. Shot by the Muay Thai specialist, Jacob Juda, pushing Resendiz against the cage, Jason.
Yeah, good takedown defense there by Resendiz on that first shot, but spoke too soon.
Nice entrance right here. Great takedown, nice single leg finish. From a Muay Thai guy, so tell me Juda's working all aspects of MMA.
That year on the shelf has proven to be potent for one Jacob Juda. 90 seconds to go in round number 1, and pretty closely contested for that first minute and a half. There's the difference maker, is the grappling, Bilal.
Yeah, sometimes you see that feeling out process. You want to feel a punch, you don't want to take a punch. And I felt like Juda just did the smarter thing and was like, all right, let me just change levels now. He's probably expecting me just to stand up and strike with him, and I don't want to play that game. Let me get on top. Let me get my comfort level going right now. Let me feel your body, and we'll go from there.
Close guard here for Resendiz, tightly keeping the knees close to the body of Juda. Jason Anik, thoughts here as we come to the final minute.
Jacob Juda, when we spoke to him, yeah, he's 21 years old, but he's definitely wise beyond his years. His family business, they train dogs. He's hoping to be a dog and not be training them and sort of have a big career. But I talking to this kid, man, he really had a good understanding of his opponent, maybe more than most of the guys we spoke to. So I think this is certainly intended to maybe switch things up a little bit.
And maybe recognize the deficit in the grappling, right? He's thinking, what, Muay Thai is the base, but I've seen some holes, and here he is exploiting that final 30-second stretch. Juda just buttering up those baby back ribs, Bilal.
Yeah, if I'm Resendiz, you need to stop playing off your back. You want to open up your guard. Nothing good comes from a closed guard. You can't even go for submissions off that closed guard, so if I'm Resendiz's team, I'm his coaches, I'm telling him, get his fit down the hips, kick him off. But Juda's doing a very good job of ground and pound, keeping his head underneath his chin, making it very uncomfortable for Resendiz.
The possibility of a first-round finish has transpired. 3 minutes in the can, and a pretty dominant final minute and a half there for Jacob Juda. Just control, with a bit of damage, Jason.
Both guys look to be in good shape, though, not sucking wind too bad after the round. You should see if the next round is on the feet, or Juda tries to take it back down.
If you're Resendiz and you recognize, man, I spent half that round on my back, what would be the urgency in round 2, Bilal?
If I'm Resendiz, I want to get it going right away. You can't have that feeling out process anymore. You can't have that waiting process or waiting for Juda to do something. He needs to get out there, put hands on him. And if I'm Juda, I just dominated him when I took him down. If I'm Juda's team, I'm his coach, I'm like, let's take him right back there. Being an amateur, being a younger fighter, you want to put those guys in the easiest position to win fights. And I think if Juda gets on top, we saw him dominate that whole round. Let him do it again.
See in Juda's corner, Richard Abraham, Hector Trevino, and Peter Redbear. giving him all the insight he needs to have a successful second round here. Resendiz got a bit of work to do here in the next 3 minutes. Good smile from him, though. I like the optics.
Agreed.
Sometimes you need to get that first round out the way, then you get in there, you get going right away. And sometimes you need to lose a round to win the rest of the rounds.
Touch gloves, round number 2, Resendiz and Juda, both in the center. Love the range management from Juda. Feels like he's got just a finger on the pulse of that distance, Jason.
I tell you, and that frame at 145, I can't get enough of it.
Resendiz tries to leg kick, Juda wise to it.
Really good feints from Juda right now, too. A lot of high-level guys don't even feint, so for him being an amateur, using those feints, using those kicks, and it doesn't have to be big, just little adjustments.
Resendiz finds mark partially there. Again, goes to the leg kick. I like how Juda is lowering that base as well, taking that 6'1" frame and kind of bringing it down a couple inches. Unsure if that helps him, Jason.
Yeah. You know, Resendiz gonna have to take some action. Only about 5 minutes left in this fight, you know? And there you go, Juda, trying to get it where he wants it.
Beautiful defense, though, by Resendiz below, finally finding the defensive grappling.
Yeah, nice adjustment right there. And now Resendiz has the underhooks. Juda doing a very good job of getting him back, trying to get off his position, but Resendiz holding around the fence right now. This is a battle of wills right here. This is where it's tough.
A really wily exchange right there. You saw Resendiz going for a lot of offense and maybe a position where wasn't the best idea. Now Juda lacing the arms up under the chin, but not the best spot, Jason.
Yeah, it looks like Resendiz has both hands well controlled.
Yeah, if I'm Juda, I want to keep working my way out there, pulling him off the fence. A lot of guys train the fence defense all the time, and defense sometimes like a third leg for you.
You know, and I think Resendiz, too, maybe having a little difficult time closing the range with the length of Juda. It certainly seems like Resendiz would like to get this going on the feet, but it's tough for him to get in there.
Final 90 seconds, round number 2. Deep breath from Resendiz and a reset from both gentlemen. I like the insistence on trying to counter, but boy, he's going to need a bit more of that right there. Good connection from Resendiz.
Resendiz had really good timing with that right hand. When he throws it, it lands. He just needs to throw it more.
Into the clinch we go once again. Now Resendiz trying to bring down the Muay Thai specialist. Jacob Juda, though, every appendage is a real, he's like a spider.
You ain't kidding him. With that leg strength is a big deal.
He's going for a tight guillotine right here. Skinning in, but Resendiz is doing a good job of fighting the hands.
Resendiz wise to this position. His grip seems to be partially broken, but Jacob Juda sticking to him like glue, Bilal.
Yeah, Juda's not letting him off the hook. He's keeping him on the fence. He's keeping pressure with that underhook side. And he just needs to start pulling him off the fence.
Certainly a more competitive round, though. A lot of back and forth here in this second frame of potentially 3. And if you're Resendiz, Jason, that's got to be a bit more confidence building.
Yeah, I mean, still this is a close round, but Resendiz, I think, being against the fence, if he can sort of put Juda back against the fence, control the distance, be able to sort of maybe attack him a little bit in closer quarters, have a benefit.
Final 10 seconds to go. Some
nice knee up the middle there by Juda.
knee came all the way from Tokyo to get to the midsection of Juan Resendiz. Round number 3 ahead of us. I think this is the first time we've gone to the third round tonight,
Hey,
gentlemen.
we'll take it. Bilal, that's a tough round to score there, too, right there. Not too much happened.
Both guys showed some good spots in there, and I think it comes down to this third round, because when you have a close round like that, I think Judo won the first round. If I'm Resendiz's corner, I'm telling him, we do need a finish. You got to tell him that. You got to tell him to put his foot on the gas right away. And if I'm Juda's corner, I'm telling him, if we're going to go for the takedown, we need to get him down. Pull him off the fence. Stop letting him rest on the fence. Resendiz is comfortable on the fence, and a lot of times there, you're just both just catching your breath there. You don't want to catch your breath right now. You want to take him down. Once you take him down, I think you'll be at way more better control.
Jason Anik, the body optics of both gentlemen. What are you seeing ahead of this third and final round?
Well, see, certainly breathing a little heavier than they were after the first 3 minutes. But I think possibly Resendiz took that second round, so I think this one's wide open heading into the final 3.
Jacob Juda riding a 2-fight win streak into this. Juan Resendiz with a unanimous decision in March of 2023. Third and final round here at APFC Indiana. Resendiz once again takes the center. He's been familiar with that spot all night long.
When it starts getting down to the third round in a close fight, a lot of it comes down to heart and will. And we'll see which one of these guys got both of those.
And that 13-year age differential maybe showing, and the composure and that cardio, Jason.
That's a great point. Resendiz definitely in some of his past fights, we saw in the third round, he was fresher than almost all of his opponents. So we'll see if Juda's cardio can hold up.
Those tattoos give him some power below.
Yeah, Resendiz looks like he's changing up the game plan a little bit. He's getting out, putting Juda against the fence, making him uncomfortable, and Juda's doing a very good job with those head kicks. He's doing very good lateral movement right to left, but Resendiz is not letting him off the hook. He's making him uncomfortable, staying in that boxing range.
And the reality is, first 2 rounds could be going to Jacob Juda, right? That second round was very close. So if I'm Resendiz, likely searching for the stoppage, Jason.
Agreed, 100%. And while I think Resendiz maybe had a few more of the damaging strikes in round 2 and could have gotten the nod, you're right. You can't count on the judges. So Resendiz got to get after it a little bit.
Final 2 minutes, Juan Resendiz, forehead busted open a little bit, courtesy of those straight shots. Juda, another head kick partially blocked. Well, you can't take too many of those. Those forearms start to hurt.
Yeah, and he's blocking it usually with just one arm. And we've seen it in a couple fights in the UFC where guys get their arm broken, blocking it the wrong way. And I tell guys, that shin on bone hurts. Whether you block it or not, it's going to hurt your arms, going to hurt your head. You never want to feel a body kick or a head kick like that.
Or if you block with one arm, could get TKO'd. That's Dustin Poirier.
Exactly. Like, one arm's not going to block. I'll take my shin over your one arm any day of the week.
Jacob Juda deep in on the grappling assault here, and that is a nice laceration right in the middle of the forehead of Juan Resendiz.
Yeah, Juda does a really good job of that double leg right now, but he's still keeping him on the fence. You need to pull Resendiz off the fence, get him in the open ring, and control him from right there. Resendiz does a very good job of using the cage as a third leg to get up or defend takedowns.
Jason Anik, final minute here. Juda deep in on the assault.
Yeah, good matchup here by matchmaker Mike Aguirre, man. These guys I think they're both going to do very well in their next fight, having faced one another before.
Juda really showing a lot of championship mettle here, using all the tools and just forcing the pace, dictating where this fight's going. But Resendiz, 34 years young, looks quite younger than that, Bilal.
Yeah, but I think both these guys, like Jason said, when you have a tough fight as an amateur, those are good things for you. They're good learning process for you, and I think both these guys are going to show and grow from this fight. I think Juda does a good job of showing you guys that I'm not just a Muay Thai guy. I do have kicks, I do have wrestling, I do have grappling, and maybe he's trying to add that weapon to his game. And you're going to learn from it by fighting a tough guy like Resendiz, who does a good job of defending and getting up.
Final 10 seconds, some separation. 3 rounds in the can between Jacob Juda and Juan Resendiz. Majority of that third and final round contested right in front of Cain Velasquez, giving Cardio Cain some grappling delight.
Yeah, if I was sitting there in the cage fighting and I'd seen Cain Velasquez watching my fight, it would definitely throw me off. This is all that shit I was like, yo, Cain, what should I do? Put one of those Kevin Hollands against Khabib's in the corner.
You know, it's one of those fights where you almost kind of want to see another couple rounds of this one, right, Jason?
I hear you, and I was just going to say, 9 minutes of action. Who really, certainly you got to think overall Juda probably did more, but no, round 2 was a little tough.
Jacob Juda clearly confident ahead of the result. First time we've extended to the judges' scorecards tonight. And like mentioned, a lot of real educational opportunities. I think both guys' stock goes up after this one, and heads should be held high, win or lose.
Yeah, 100%. Both guys showed a lot in this fight, and just seeing Juda now, it looks like he had like a sense of relief about him. He's got a smile on his face. He's just happy because when you're a younger fighter, you overthink the situation. You think that your opponent's better than he was, or you think that you're going against a monster. Then you get in there, you're like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, and I feel so good about it. And just seeing that smile on his face makes me happy because I know that feeling.
We send it inside to veteran ring announcer Michael Hansen to find out the winner between Jacob Juda and Juan Resendiz.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Jacob Juda.
Jacob Juda extends the win streak to 3. Now he gets to chat with Bilal Muhammad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Jacob Juda here. Amazing fight. It was a grueling performance. You showed different styles, different parts of your game. You showed a little bit more wrestling. We expect you with Christian Abraham in your corner to be an amazing kickboxer, but you showed some great grappling.
Yeah, I mean, I think I still displayed some striking, like caught him with the head kick, caught him a couple times. It's just, I realized I was a better wrestler, and I was like, this is this is the route to victory. So I took it, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, and now I'm seeing like kind of like a sense of relief about you. Like I'm finally seeing you smile. I saw you just were like so serious at the weigh-in. I'm like, oh, this dude's ready. I'm excited to see how he performs. Like, how does it feel now knowing that you got that victory against an undefeated opponent?
it feels good. I was expecting 2 strike, but I'm down with wrestling my way to victory. It felt good. It felt good that I knew what I was doing on the ground a little bit. So that was exciting. I had a lot of fun.
Don't be hard on yourself. You showed great striking. You showed great lateral movement. But you're wrestling. That's what you want to do as an amateur, learning every fight, growing every fight, bro. But hope to see you again back here in the APFC cage. Let's give it up for our guy, Jacob Juda.
Jacob Juda leveraging the judo here tonight in the Hammond Civic Center. Maximus Muay Thai turned Dagestani to get the job done against a very game Juan Resendiz.